Hi guys, this is old Sarge here. Hey, I'm doing a video for the A body front brace that Chevelle Tiger on Instagram or Phil makes. Uh, this installation video is about 5 months old. I believe it's the first installation video for Phil's product on social media. Um, Installation super easy. It is a out of 10. I would rate it as a 3 out of 10 for installation. Phil makes it super easy. There's only 4 bolts, right? uh, there's 4 holes that need to be drilled. He includes all your hardware that you need. So it's really straightforward. It's really easy. um, you guys will see in the video how I installed it. Driving impressions, I like it. It does exactly what I wanted it to do. My car is a 72 Chevelle convertible, and a 54-year-old convertible noodles a lot. And what I mean by noodling is it does this whole thing. So what I was looking for was something that would tie everything together, and Field Brace does exactly that. Um, I will say that if your car is really, really low to the ground, based on the fact that Field Brace bolts to the bottom of the frame rails, that's not a brace for you. So understand that, right? This will decrease your ground clearance, right? So speed bumps, real big speed bumps, or driveways with really steep inclines, any of that stuff, will be an issue for you, right? But understanding that, you'll pick the right product for your car, I'm sure. But like I said, super easy installation. It tightens up the front end, which is exactly what I wanted. Um, at some point in this video, and I shoot these videos with my cell phone camera. I'm not the greatest editor, so apologize for any glitches you guys may catch. There's one point in the video where I have an issue with one of the washers that we installed, and it requires you to just trim the washer down, right? And I kind of explained it in the video, and I can explain it again here just real quick. When you drill your holes for the front 2 mounts, right, they go underneath the frame, you want to make sure that you are close enough to the hole but far enough away to where that washer won't interfere. If you reach inside of the frame around that hole, there's a slight lip, right? um, and when I drilled mine, I had it so close to the hole that I had to end up clearancing the shim, right? So just cutting off uh, just a little bit on each side of the shim to actually get it to fit. It wasn't that big a deal. I told Phil, I was like, hey, if you spaced your holes out to the outboard edges, it wouldn't be a problem for anybody installing it. So you guys will hear that conversation in the video. Me and him talking about that. You'll see how I installed it. And like I said, do I recommend it? Absolutely, I do. Would I buy it again? 100% I would. Um, I actually had bought another brace that did not fit, so I returned that back to the manufacturer, and I reached out to Phil, and he hooked me up. So shouts out to Phil. It's a great product. I appreciate you guys watching the video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I will answer them, me or Phil, either or, right? We'll answer those things, and yeah, hopefully you enjoy it. All right, guys, apologies for the background noise, but I'm in a shop. So you have your A-frame brace right here, right? And this kit is really, really, really easy to use. Shout out to Chevelle Tiger on Instagram. Phil did an amazing job welding this thing up for me. He sells these braces all the time. So let's get into it, right? So with your brace, you have 4 mounting tabs. So these 2 right here in the back, which will mount on the cross member back there, and then you have these 2 up front here, which will mount just below the bumper bracket, right? Now the hardware that comes with the kit is it comes with 4 bolts, a bunch of washers, and 2 nuts, right? So this guy right here, gets installed up front behind the bumper. So you guys see it's a long bolt with 2 washers, a lock washer, and then a nut, right? And that goes behind the bumper. And then this guy right here will go on the actual cross member, and it's just two bolts and then a lock washer, right? So coming back over to my car right here, I've already scribed out. You guys can see that where I'm gonna drill, right, for the front mounts. So you're gonna drill it right there, and then back here we're going to, once we bolt it in place, we're gonna drill those 2 out and then tap it for those 2 smaller bolts. So 2 long bolts, 2 flat washers, a lock washer, and then the nut goes up front, and then just the bolt and the lock washer goes in the rear. As you guys can see that I have the brace in place. And what the plan is, I'm gonna take my little scribe right here. I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna mark that hole, which I've already done on both sides. Then I'm gonna pull the brace down. We're gonna drill those holes. We'll bolt it in place. And then we're gonna come back here with it bolted in place up front, then drill and tap those 2 holes back there in the very back. That's the plan. Also for the kit, you guys will need to buy, and you guys can see that, a 1/2" -13 tap and drill set, right? And that's what you're gonna use to drill all your holes and then tap them. All right, Phil, I was able to find that washer, and you can see right there how I had to grind it because it was so close to the frame rail. Essentially, where the hole is on the frame rail, the access hole, it was really close to that lip on the inside, and that's why I had to grind it like that. So what I'm saying with the holes here, what I'm saying is if you took these holes and make them a little bit more outboard on each side, you know what I'm saying? Make them a little bit more outboard on each side, or yeah, just make them a little bit. I don't know if you would have to make your tab a little bit bigger or make it a little bit wider, but if you went a little bit more outboard on each side, then there'd be no possible way that when anybody was drilling their holes that it would ever interfere with their hardware. And that's what I'm saying. All right, guys, it is the next day. Yesterday I ran out of time just here at the shop because they were closing, but today I decided to bring some reinforcements. Yesterday what I probably should have done was use some smaller bits to drill pilot holes. That would have made the drilling of the front 2 holes a lot easier. Just to recap, my front 2 holes are drilled, but it was a pain in the butt and it took forever. This drill bit sucks, and I could have made it work, like I said, on myself a little bit easier had I drilled some pilot holes. Also, I bought some reinforcements today, my step bit drill set, and then some other drill bits. Like I said, so if you're gonna tackle this job, I would suggest having maybe some step drill bits, or drilling that pilot hole, so that would just make drilling your holes a whole lot easier. So yeah. All right, guys, back at it. Bars bolted in place, came back here, marked my holes, and if you see, where is it? Right there. So drilled a little pilot hole, right, which was much easier than what I went through yesterday. So I'm gonna drill the pilot hole, right, or drill the pilot hole. Now I'm gonna come over here, and I just used the little small drill bit there, right. Now I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna use my step drill bit, and I'm gonna step it up just a little bit. And then I'm gonna use this drill bit for the final, and then we'll use the tap to tap it. All right, guys, so you guys can see the A-frame bar is bolted in place. Remember, these 2 right here were tapped. With 1/2", and then these 2 are bolted through the frame using that access hole right there. Bolted to the frame. Can't wait to drive it, but it's the done deal.